Hey guys, I know it's, Saturday? I'm now 2 weeks and 3 days late from my last video. Apologies for not getting out. It's been a little crazy. I just came back from a whirlwind 2-week road trip where I went to New York for like 3 days, and then I flew to London for 4 days, and I flew back to New York. And as much as I wanted to do videos all the time, there was a lot going on, and I had severe jet lag almost the entire time, so didn't get to videotape while I was there. Also had scale issues and all sorts of nonsense. But anyway, I'm back, and you are coming to live from the Carneros Inn up in Sonoma, because today is not only my 4-month search anniversary, but it's also my 1-year wedding anniversary, and so I've come up here with my husband to spend the weekend up here. It's a beautiful resort up in Sonoma, just outside of Napa, and we're going to be going out for dinner tonight, hence the fancy attire. And I'm actually going to do a full body shot today, as I've got a full-length mirror and all that stuff, which is why we're also coming from the bathroom. I'm also going to give you a tour of the room that we're in, because it's just stunning, and I couldn't recommend this place more. Plus some lovely friends sent some beautiful flowers and some champagne and chocolates for us as a gift. So it's just an all good weekend, and you're getting to join me here. So first of all, to the numbers. I was very thrilled when I stood on the scale this weekend after coming back from my road trip. While I had my scale in New York, I felt very bloated and all sorts of other nonsense, which I'll get into. But I'm actually down 4.8 pounds in the 2 weeks, so that is 51.2 total, so a little over 50 pounds in 4 months, I'd say, is pretty great. I was also really pleased with the weight down. I absolutely wasn't expecting that, because I had a really hard time on this particular trip. So if you remember rightly from a couple of videos ago, I finally got released to eat all foods, which was a bit of a blessing and a curse at the same time. I went home to London, so if you haven't figured, I've got a bit of a weird accent. I was actually born in London but brought up outside of London and moved to Texas when I was a teenager, hence the weird way of talking. What I find really hard, not only on the road, and I think I've talked about this before, but really in London, there's food there that's part of my childhood, crunchies and hula hoops and British food. And it was really hard for me to say no, and in some cases I tested what I could eat and what I couldn't eat, and ate stuff I shouldn't have done. I had an Alpen for breakfast. God, it was so good. And actually made myself ill twice. You'd think I'd learned the first time. But it was so... I was tired, and I needed to... It was really getting back to the medicating myself with food, which is going to be a struggle forever. And for those of you that are going through this, you know that part of this journey isn't just the weight loss and the fitness and everything. It's really getting inside your head and dealing with everything that goes on inside your head, and that's just as much as part of the struggle. And you know, I get frustrated when people think that this is the easy way out, because this is not easy. You still have to fight the battles, and what's even harder about this is and also liberating at the same time, is kind of ridiculous that it's both, is that you can't medicate yourself with food. While I certainly had some of these kind of forbidden treats, although they're not really forbidden anymore. I had hula hoops, they were delicious. So I had some of them, but I couldn't go completely nuts and eat tons of them, which is what I would have done before, because I'd have been like, oh my God, I can't get these anywhere. There's a lot of stuff that's available in the US, but there's something about being in England and the whole thing that was there. Plus, because I was so exhausted, it was a really tough trip this time. I didn't exercise as much. I went for a 1 run in Kensington Park and Hyde Park, which, for those of you who don't know, is Kensington Palace is where Princess Diana used to live when she was alive, and then right down the road is Buckingham Palace, and you run by both. When you're in the park, it's absolutely gorgeous, and it was beautiful when I was there. It was great to be home, but it was an exhausting trip, and I'm glad to be back in the Bay Area. So yeah, it was also tough on the fitness side. I had a great run today. Did an 8-mile run through the park. Really felt more focused and back on track, although there's buckets of wine and all sorts of other nonsense outside this door for all of that. And I will give you all a tour of the room, excuse our mess, before I check out or end the video. What else did I want to talk about? Yeah, so that's it. So not a great, I mean, a surprising 4.8 pounds, because not a great food week and not a great fitness week for me. But I'm back in San Francisco for a while. And so I will be able to refocus on everything. So 2 things. I said I'd give you a full body shot, so you get to see me all glammed up. And so I haven't done one before. And then I'll do, if I've got time, a quick view of the room. So here's our beautiful bathroom. As you can see, oh, you can't actually see anything. Got a nice big tub and an outdoor shower. And actually, if I go out here, you can see we've got our own little private deck out there. But, whew, hang on, let me see if I can get this right. Here's me on my flip camera. Let me see if I can back up and you can see the whole of me. And, woo! So this is what I'm looking at, like, right now. This is actually the dress I changed into on my wedding night. This looks like a tube on this video. Not great. We're going to come up in closer. And can I get this? There we go. There we go. Now I'm going to look at the camera. And yeah, it's not awfully flattering. I'm not sure I like this dress. Sorry, I'm discussing this with you as I look at it. But anyway, here's me, full body length, all the way through. So I should do these more often. So I'm going to stop now and then do the tour of the room so you can see everything. Have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. So look, here's our little private patio. How cute is that? Pretty flowers and everything. And then you come in and the room has a lovely little living room. See the champagne and chocolates, and then my beautiful flowers, and then the bedroom, all the way back there to the bathroom. And then I'm going to take you guys over and peer outside. I don't know where Randall has gone, but we get a nice little outdoor area. Really pretty. It's a bit dark out, but you'll get the idea. I hope you enjoyed it. It's Carneros Inn. It's fantastic.